Welcome and hi again from Lillian Nave. I am excited to come back to Belmont University to talk about +1 strategies and see what you have implemented or thought about implementing in your classes according to Universal Design for Learning. And so we will talk about some +1 strategies. What are +1 strategies? Well, that is providing choices for your learners, adding some ways that learners can have some opportunity to choose and to engage with your class in multiple ways. So I brought 3 examples. So if we look in the first column of our Universal Design for Learning guidelines, which is engagement, one of those is to heighten the salience of goals and objectives. Usually we have goals displayed in our syllabus or in some written document or PDF version. And so one example of trying to heighten the salience of goals and objectives would be to create an additional infographic syllabus or to move everything to a liquid syllabus. That's something I'll be talking about when I come back. And also you could list your goals in each module and what you'll be accomplishing during that module or in specific assignments. What is the purpose of this assignment? And this helps students to understand why they're doing what they're doing. So this could be a really easy +1 strategy, which is to interlace or add your goals or objectives in multiple places, like in a syllabus, in the modules, and the assignments. And another idea is to explain why they're doing what they're doing. What is the goal and how is that helpful for them? If we look at representation, that's illustrating through multiple media is one of the UDL guidelines. So for instance, if you wanted to +1 your reading assignments or resources, you could give an option to listen to the reading, an audio version. You could provide a video, a short video about it, either that you make or that you find that is similar to the outcomes that you would like. Or also just make available the tools that would allow for electronic reading, a screen reader, an audio file. So if you have a readable PDF, students could have it read to them. You don't have to make it yourself. So just being aware of those tools and making those tools available to your students. And in addition, you can give a menu of choices for your students so that they could watch or read or listen to something that you want them to know. And finally, action and expression. What would be a +1 for a big research paper? Well, perhaps if your goal is not the actual writing necessarily, if you're not a writing professor, but you want to know how well students can integrate ideas and do the research and put things together, your +1 strategies could be the option of students presenting in podcast form or an unessay, which would be an agreed upon project that the students would do to present to you. Or perhaps they could create a video or documentary film or a TED Talk style presentation. All those could put those research skills in practice and provide more options for your students. Some still may want to do the final research written paper, and others may have some choices that would show off their skills as well. So that's what +1 is, thinking of ways that you can add bit by bit, one by one to your class to allow for more options and a more universally designed framework.